Capricorn, some connections do not walk through your door. They arrive first as a whisper, a stirring in your spirit, like a candle burning in a room you've never stepped into. You sense it before you see it. A presence beyond borders. A heartbeat that somehow beats in rhythm with your own, though oceans and miles stand in between. This is not a random longing. It is not your imagination. It is destiny pressing against the edges of your life, preparing to introduce you to someone whose path was carved to cross yours. A long-distance partnership, one that will stretch beyond familiar ground, beyond the comfort of nearby hands, and yet it will hold a depth that ordinary encounters could never reach. Think of it like a star in the night sky. You cannot touch it, yet its light still reaches you across unimaginable distance. That light warms you, guides you, and reminds you that not all closeness is measured in miles. Some closeness is measured in destiny. Right now, the universe is arranging something profound for you. It may not be the friend next door or the familiar face you pass every morning, but rather a soul whose words travel across time zones, whose voice carries the weight of recognition, and whose spirit will unlock a chapter of your life that cannot be ignored. This is not coincidence, Capricorn. This is orchestration. This is timing. This is the divine hand aligning your story. And before we go further, I want you to declare your readiness. Type these words in the comments below. I am ready for divine partnership. Not just as a sentence, but as a promise to yourself that you will no longer see distance as a wall, but as the bridge that is already carrying someone extraordinary toward you. Stay with me until the final words of this message, because by the end, you will understand why this connection is not only real, but why it is the very change your heart has been waiting for. Capricorn, many people look at distance and see only separation. They see miles as walls, oceans as barriers, and silence as emptiness. But the truth is far more mysterious. Distance is not a wall, it is a bridge. A bridge that stretches across the unknown, teaching two souls how to meet in ways deeper than touch, stronger than presence. When hearts are apart, the connection must travel through patience, through longing, and through faith. It cannot lean on the comfort of seeing someone every day. Instead, it learns to survive in whispers, in small gestures, in the quiet certainty that something sacred is unfolding beyond what the eyes can see. And when love learns to grow this way, it becomes unshakable. Capricorn, what is forming for you is not ordinary. This is a partnership born in the unseen, one that is already weaving itself into the fabric of your life. Perhaps you have felt it in sudden waves of thought about someone far away. Perhaps you've had unexpected online encounters that felt too timed to be accidental. Or maybe a dream has returned again and again, placing a face or a voice in your spirit that refuses to leave. These are not random experiences. These are signals, gentle whispers of destiny reminding you that distance does not erase connection. It refines it. Every great partnership is first tested by distance. This testing is not meant to harm you, but to strengthen what is fragile, to prove what is real. Miles become evidence that this bond is not held together by convenience, but by something far greater: spirit. Think of it this way. A bridge may seem long, but it always leads somewhere. Every step across it carries you closer to a new beginning. In the same way, this long-distance connection is not designed to weaken you. It is designed to prepare you. It will not break you. It will build you into someone who knows that love can exist beyond sight, beyond touch, and beyond the limits of geography. This is not a delay, Capricorn. This is preparation. And the bridge of distance is already carrying you toward the very person who will soon change the course of your story. The person you haven't met yet. Capricorn, you may not have seen their face in person. You may not have walked side by side with them, or shared the simple rhythm of daily life. Yet your spirit already knows them. Long before names are exchanged, the soul recognizes what the eyes have not yet witnessed. This person is not entering your life by chance. They carry within them the very qualities you have prayed for in silence. Understanding, the kind that does not demand you to explain every detail, but listens between the lines. Depth, the ability to see beyond your surface into the layers of your heart that so few ever reach. Resilience, the strength to stand firm through challenges, refusing to let circumstances define the connection. And love, the kind that stretches across time zones, that does not fade when screens go dark, that waits with patience because it is certain of its truth. Picture it. Capricorn, a message arriving when you least expect it. Words on a screen that feel warmer than the sunlight on your face. A phone call that was meant to last 10 minutes but stretches into hours because conversation flows like a river without an end. A video chat where laughter feels like medicine and silence does not feel awkward but holy, like two souls resting together in peace even across distance. This person carries something sacred. They are not just another encounter. They are an answer to the quiet longing you have carried in your chest. You have been searching for someone who could carry not just your smiles, but also the invisible weight you hide from the world. Someone who does not flinch at your strength, but admires it. Someone who does not run from your vulnerabilities, but honors them. In Capricorn, this is what makes their distance not a curse, but a blessing. For every mile between you becomes a classroom of trust. Every delayed meeting becomes an invitation to strengthen the bond in ways others never experience. This partnership is asking you to step beyond the need for constant nearness and into a deeper knowing that true connection is measured not by geography, but by the meeting of spirits. Their distance is not a barrier, it is an opening. It is an invitation to grow a love that is rooted not in what is seen, but in what is felt. And when the time comes when the bridge of distance finally closes, you will know that what survived miles was built on something eternal. Capricorn, no great partnership is born without trials. Every bond that lasts must first walk through the fire of testing. And in your case, this long-distance connection will not be an exception. It will stretch your patience. It will challenge your trust. It will ask you to believe in something real, even when your eyes cannot always see the proof. There will be moments of waiting, when a reply takes longer than expected, and the silence between messages feels heavier than it should. There will be nights when time zones feel like an enemy, when your morning is their midnight, and your longing to share a simple moment collides with the clock. But these delays, these empty spaces, are not signs of weakness. They are not proof that the connection is fading. They are exercises in faith, quiet lessons designed to strengthen what is fragile and to deepen what is already strong. Spiritually, distance forces the heart to listen more carefully. It takes away the constant comfort of daily presence and instead asks you to lean on something greater, inner trust. It demands loyalty without the safety net of being able to reach out and touch. It strips away the illusions and leaves behind the purest form of love. Faith that what you hold is real even when the world tells you it is too far. Capricorn, this is where your strength shines. You were not built for shallow connections. You were made for bonds that endure storms. You were designed to carry weight that others would crumble under. What would crush another person's hope will for you become the very reason you grow stronger. You are not easily broken, and this partnership will remind you of that truth. Yes, the tests will come, doubts will whisper, distance will try to disguise itself as an obstacle. But remember, every trial is also a mirror, showing you what kind of love you are capable of. And when you see yourself holding on with patience, standing with endurance, and choosing trust over fear, you will realize that this long-distance partnership is not here to weaken you. It is here to prove how strong you already are. Capricorn, this is not just romance, it is transformation. This long-distance partnership is more than the meeting of two hearts. It is the awakening of your spirit to possibilities you never imagined. When you step into this connection, you will begin to see yourself differently. No longer confined by the limits of your surroundings, you will realize that love has no borders. It does not belong to one place, one city, or one neighborhood. Instead, it flows freely across the world, teaching you, that your reach is far greater than the ground beneath your feet. This partnership will shift how you understand commitment. It will show you that devotion is not about constant closeness, but about steady faith. It will reveal that love is not measured in how many hours you spend together, but in the depth of loyalty you choose to give, even when oceans stand in the way. You will discover that real love is not about convenience. It is about endurance, sacrifice, and the courage to keep choosing someone, even when distance tries to make the choice difficult. And Capricorn, this transformation will not stop at the level of emotion. It will ripple into the practical parts of your life. Doors will open, both literal and symbolic. You may find yourself traveling for the first time to places you never thought you would go. You may be drawn into cultures, experiences, and opportunities that broaden your understanding of the world. For some, this partnership may even lead to relocation, the chance to build a new life in a new land, guided by the bond that carried you there. Think about it. A simple connection, one that begins across distance, may become the very spark that changes your career, your home, or your vision for the future. What started as conversations through screens and voices through speakers can lift you into a new chapter filled with expansion, adventure, and discovery. It is not just about having someone to love. It is about being invited into a life that stretches beyond what you thought was possible. Capricorn, this partnership is not here to limit you. It is here to elevate you, to show you that when love is aligned with destiny, it can carry you further than you ever planned to go. This bond is not only a blessing to your heart, it is a key to new horizons. Capricorn, life has a way of testing your patience. You know the sting of waiting. You know what it feels like to pour your heart into something and watch it slip away too soon. You've carried the weight of delays, seasons where nothing seemed to align, and relationships that began with promise but ended with silence. Yet what you may not have seen then is that every single delay was a teacher. Every ending was a redirection. Every pause was shaping you, preparing you, and aligning your spirit with something greater. The truth is, timing has never been your enemy. It has always been your silent ally. Timing was the invisible hand holding you back from doors you were not yet ready to walk through. Timing was the guardian whispering, "Not yet, not here, not this one." And though it may have hurt, it was protecting you. Now you stand on the edge of something that carries the imprint of destiny. A long-distance partnership is making its way into your life, not by accident, not by chance, but by divine orchestration. This connection could not have come earlier because your spirit needed to grow strong enough to receive it. And it could not come later because the hour has already struck for your life to shift. This is the season when distance turns into destiny, when paths that were far apart begin to draw near. Think about the stars above your head. They shine every night, casting their glow upon the earth. But what you see is not light created in this very moment. That light began its journey years, sometimes centuries ago. It traveled across galaxies, through darkness, through time itself, until finally it reached your eyes. And yet, you still see it now. In the same way, Capricorn, this person's path has been traveling toward you. Their choices, their steps, their struggles, and even their delays have been aligning them with you. And now, the light of their presence is close enough to enter your life. This is the beauty of cosmic timing. It does not rush, it does not falter, and it never arrives too late. It knows the rhythm of your heart. It knows when you are ready to receive without fear. It knows when you are strong enough to protect what is given to you. And now, Capricorn, timing has declared that the season of waiting is closing, and the season of union is opening. You may not have realized it, but the pain of past endings was part of this preparation. Those who left, those who disappointed, those who did not stay, each of them created space for the one who is meant to walk this bridge of distance with you. Without those departures, your hands would be too full to hold what is about to arrive. Without those delays, you would not have the wisdom to value what distance has taught you. And now, this partnership comes with a divine stamp. You will know it because it will not feel forced. It will not feel rushed. Instead, it will flow like a river that has finally found its way back to the sea. You will recognize it because it will carry peace where others carried chaos, and clarity where others brought confusion. Capricorn, your timing has always been sacred, and though you may have felt forgotten in seasons of waiting, the truth is you were never overlooked. You were being aligned. The threads of destiny were weaving your story with theirs, stitch by stitch, moment by moment, until now. This long-distance partnership is not a coincidence. It is the evidence of divine order, and it arrives exactly when you are ready, exactly when you have the strength to nurture it, and exactly when it can blossom into something that changes not just your days, but your destiny. Capricorn, distance is not the end of connection. Do not mistake miles for emptiness or silence for abandonment. Distance is the canvas where destiny paints the strongest and most unshakable bonds. What others see as a wall, you must learn to see as the stage where the greatest love story unfolds. Think of it this way. A seed does not grow in the open air. It grows underground, hidden, unseen in silence and in darkness. Yet while hidden, it is being prepared to break through and rise toward the light. In the same way, this partnership is being prepared in the unseen. Though it begins across distance, its roots are growing stronger beneath the surface, so that when it rises, it will not wither. It will stand. This partnership may not come the way you imagined. It may arrive in the unexpected form of a message at midnight, a call that crosses oceans, a laugh that reaches you through a screen. And yet, Capricorn, it carries more weight than encounters that happen face to face. Because this bond is not built on convenience, it is built on something higher. It is built on alignment, on patience, on a love that is willing to travel farther than most people dare to. It will remind you of something many have forgotten, that true love is not about proximity. It is about alignment. A person can stand in front of you and still feel a million miles away if they are not aligned with your spirit. And yet, someone across the world can feel closer than anyone you have ever known, because their soul speaks the same language as yours. This partnership will show you that oceans can be crossed, that time zones can be endured, that silence does not weaken a connection, it refines it, and that two souls can meet and intertwine long before their hands ever touch. For love is not measured by how often you see someone, but by how deeply you recognize yourself in them. Capricorn, destiny is showing you that love can be tested and still survive, that devotion can stretch across miles and remain intact, that longing can turn into strength, and waiting can turn into wisdom. Distance will not destroy this connection. It will carve it into something deeper, something rare, something that cannot be shaken by the ordinary storms of life. So prepare your heart. Keep it open. Do not let fear whisper that distance means loss. Remember this. The strongest bridges are not built where the ground is close. They are built to cross the widest gaps. And this partnership is a bridge, a sacred crossing that is already carrying someone toward you. When it arrives, embrace it as the gift it truly is. Do not hesitate. Do not hold back. Do not let doubt steal what belongs to you. Receive it with gratitude because it is more than just a relationship. It is a turning point, a door into a chapter of life filled with growth, expansion, and love that will change you forever. Before you leave this message, I want you to write these words in the comments. Distance is my bridge, not just as a phrase, but as a declaration. Say it with faith. Let the universe see that you are ready to walk across that bridge. Let destiny see that you are prepared to welcome what has been waiting for you. And let your own spirit hear it as a promise that you will not let distance discourage you, because you know it is only the path that leads to your greatest blessing. Capricorn, distance has never been your enemy. It has always been the proof that what is real can survive the miles. It has always been the path carrying you to the one who is meant to stand with you. It has always been the preparation for a love that will not only comfort you, but transform you. And now that love is close. The bridge is built, and the time to cross it has come.